Okay, so today we're back with another one. It's a different type of one that they would never, probably ever anticipate. One that I've never anticipated myself, if I'm being honest. We got Thickest From The Block, also known as Deborah. Yeah, I need to give myself a pause for that one. but
Cool.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm Italian,
Okay.
but I live in South London.
Okay. So tell me about yourself. What do you do with your with life and whatnot?
So at the moment, I'm doing 9 to 5. I'm working in retails, and I'm trying to be out there. I want to be like a personality. I know that my mouth sometimes is really wild and open, but I need to do what I need to do.
Okay, man, that makes sense. So, like, how did you get that name?
Oh, they gave it to me.
Oh, who gave that to you?
At work. I remember I used to work like in Canary Wharf inside a shopping center. And this girl that she used to work with me, she called me on the back one day and she asked me like, oh, Deborah, like, where you did your BBL? And I'm like, no, bitch, it's real. And from then it's like, okay, Thickest From The Block.
No, fair play.
Are you laughing?
No, because I don't know what to say to that. But so how's like life being a trans content creator?
It's not easy. For the way that, because it's like I did like blow up maybe in the wrong part of the internet, you know what I mean? So it's not easy. Everyone is always attacking me, try to talk shit about me, but it's fine. At the end of the day, they give me what I want.
Okay, no, fair. Because how do you kind of cope with that? Because obviously I've never really interacted with that many trans people. So it's like, how does that impact your emotional state? Like, are you at a point where it's like, it's expected in a sense?
Yeah, in a way it is, but sometimes it's not nice. Like sometimes I feel some type of way, you know what I mean? I'm human, I got feelings and emotion, yeah. But I do remember to myself, I'm like, like at the end of the day, I'm human like everyone else. I deserve the same thing like everyone else.
Okay, fair. So obviously you don't have to go through like the whole story, but like how was your journey into like becoming, like transitioning?
Okay. I always feel like this type of way, I guess, even when I was like really young. I think that it was like maybe like Carnival or Halloween. I tried to dress like in some type of way, and I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, who is this bitch? And from there it was like, okay, that's what I want to be. Okay. But it's not easy. Like sometimes people like they're gonna judge you, or they're gonna like point it out like you're doing something wrong. But sometimes I will never like be like, oh, you deserve this too, because it's painful. Like it's not the best thing in life, you know what I mean? So
how did obviously I don't really know much about Italy, but I'm guessing it's a quite Christian Catholic type of country.
Yes.
And what part of Italy are you from?
North, close to Milan.
Okay, so like how was it like coming out to your Italian family?
Like my family's always been like really supportive, you know what I mean? There was not like a big issue. They never make me feel like some type of way or like be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, whatever. But the issue is the people, they're gonna talk about it, blah blah blah. But I guess that now it's fine, you know what I mean? I even went in Italy like with my ex, and I'm doing whatever I want. So
no, that makes sense. So I've always, because obviously I don't remember how I came across your page or anything. I think it was probably through Kidavelly or something, but like I've always thought like, how comes you're not on like RTM or like members only? Like, what's the situation with them?
What's the situation? Then I try, you know what I mean? It's like I don't stand by like people that want to talk about me and to give me like a mic or whatever, like to express what I have to say. But I guess then them they care about like they know that they're gonna make like views. They know that they're gonna make money out of it. But the reputation is everything for them. So they don't care about the money. They care about the reputation. So I try to shout out like Young Spray or whatever. But I guess then it was like a red card. So
yeah, red card.
Period. But please invite me.
Okay, because I feel like that would go crazy. I'll actually pay money to see that. Honestly, I'll pay money to see that. But like, what's your thoughts on like the UK culture? Like, do you think like how is it for you? Because you said you were here for that. You've been in the UK for like 10 years, and it's like, how do you feel like the culture is quite homophobic or transphobic or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that it was like really open. That's why I came here, like UK or London, but no. It's not like that. Like it's really, but I'm always saying this, like really homophobic and transphobic or lying, because behind the scene, no.
Okay, yeah. That's
Absolutely no.
crazy. Going back to RTM, what's the situation of you and Annalise? What's that about?
I hope to see her really soon, you know what I mean? There's something going on, then let me tell you this, I never say this, so I'm gonna give you a scoop.
Okay,
Someone did invest in have a sit down with her. And she was the first one to know that, and she actually like upset that. And in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you hate me, you don't want me, but she will do everything and anything for clout. So I hope to see her soon. Like I didn't like whatever she was saying online, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, why are you going online and attack me? And she spread really like fake rumors about me when she should care about her bank sperm, then it's fake, and she should care about her baby daddies, then me and my life and whatever I'm doing.
No, that makes sense. Do you know what, like, you're telling me how like a lot of people are homophobic and transphobic online, but offline it's a different story. Like,
Yes.
what do you mean by that type thing?
Then someone can go online and be like, oh my God, that's a man and whatever. But after they're going to be like on the DMs and do all of that. Like I've been there so many different times.
Okay. Because you know, there's times I've spoken to like different women and a lot of them have said like there's a lot of men, especially like road men and whatnot, that are somewhat DL. Like I remember talking to one girl and she was telling me how like her friend was talking to a guy that wanted to get pegged and that, and apparently this guy was like a road man and like a proper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they love like to do whatever they want to do. It's not just like they want to use them dick or whatever. No, they actually want to suck dicks. They want to do all of that. But it's true. Like, yo, it's true.
Hey, yo.
Sometimes I'm like, if I can have like a camera, like for example, like recording them, oh my God, I will make so much money.
Damn. Yeah, that's
but I guess I can. So.
Okay. Yeah, that is crazy.
But they do.
Because I remember seeing one thing. Stuff for a lot. I don't even know. This is why I need to stop being like too curious about things. Like I did hear there's this person called El Badis, and apparently, obviously you guys don't go on Twitter and research that. Yeah, like, you're gonna be scarred. But it's like apparently like even like, with him, like a lot of the people that come to see him are like DL guys. A lot of like DL guys that are roadmen and are meant to be like bad men and everything. So, and even I was hearing that even certain rappers are a bit DL.
Yeah, of course. I know some of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, like who?
No, please.
Like who?
We are not gonna do this. But I know some of them. Yeah, of course.
Wait, can I say some names and you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
But it's like exposing them. But I can. What's the name? Tell me the names. Let's see. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes, cause hey yo.
No, but you know,
I'm gonna blank it out. I'm gonna blank it out, but
no. But like, I mean, I don't care. It's not like that. I'm talking about like I can say that the LGBT community is talking. You know what I mean? The rumors are out there. So.
No, fair play.
What's next?
Yeah. So I was gonna tell you.
Next?
What's your thoughts on like the whole like trans toilet debate thing about how trans people are now legally have to go into the toilet that they were assigned to at birth?
But imagine the harassment that we're gonna get like from men. That's gonna be crazy. Let me tell you that. The man, they're gonna be like, what are you doing in this toilet? They're gonna try like to be sexual. Like I already know that.
Because obviously because I don't even know my thoughts on that, but like, obviously I feel like some women don't care, some women do care. It's like, what's your experience with all of that?
Women are worse than men about like trans women. They are really jealous about it.
Serious?
Yeah, they are. Yes.
How so?
They are fake as fuck. They are jealous. Yeah, they always like be like, oh, you will never be like me. You will never. They are jealous. They're gonna try to play nice in your face, but absolutely not.
Because I've always thought that women were always like very, like, supportive of like LGBT
No.
stuff and whatnot.
No.
Okay.
I mean, my experience, no.
Okay. I was gonna ask you about religion as well. Like, what's your religion?
I'm Christian.
Okay, Christian.
Yeah.
Have you always been Christian?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you kind of reconcile that with like being trans and like, and you know what I mean, with being trans and like with dating men, and like how do you kind of reconcile religion and your attractions and lifestyle?
You're trying to like, do you think that what I'm doing is a sin?
I'm not religious, but I would say that it would probably class as a sin for sure, definitely.
Yeah, of course, and I know that. Like, I'm sure of myself. Like, I know that that's a sin, but my sin is the same one like anyone else. It's not that you going to the shop and you're gonna rub a candy. My one is worse than yours. No, for God, is the same. So, but sometimes I don't like to talk about like this stuff because even online they always attacking me like, oh, why you wanna talk about Jesus and Jesus loved me anyway.
Because obviously, like, because I would say that I think because obviously, again, as I said, I'm not really religious. However, I feel like in terms of biblically speaking, I think sin is sin, obviously, but I think it's like repetitive sin is the line is a bit blurred. For example, if I'm not trying to compare it, but for example, say if I was stealing stuff all the time and I keep stealing, it's like that is like sinful because I'm repeatedly doing it. If that makes sense. I'm not trying to change your actions. As I said, I'm not religious. It's your life, but it's like.
What do you believe?
I believe in God.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say. I think with religion, for like the past year or so, I haven't really been clicking with it. I think a lot of certain things don't make sense to me in my perspective. So I wouldn't class myself as religious right now.
Okay. But you believe like which God?
I believe that there is a God.
Okay.
I believe that there's a supernatural, like whether it's that's the God of the Bible, the Quran, but I believe there's a creator. That whether that creator is someone who's omnipresent and actually cares for people, that's a different story. But I believe there is a creator and there's more to what we see on
Yes,
Earth.
100%.
So yeah.
But I became like really close, like to, for example, like Jesus, the Bible, or whatever, by recently. Because before I was like doing some crazy stuff in life, but that's what I believe. He saved me from many different stuff, and that's it.
No, definitely. So like, talk to me about like the whole situation of you and Lani. Like, and what's that show Badders?
Yes.
What's that about?
What happened is, so she was so happy that I was gonna do like the audition and blah blah blah. So I did show up. I did what I was supposed to do. She told me like, oh, I like you, like we need to talk a little bit more and blah blah blah. I was like, okay, cool, we can do that. But online she been posting stuff then. I mean, I guess that I was like the only trans woman there. And she's like, oh, trans women should fight man because they steal a man. I didn't like that. I'm like, bitch, where you standing? Like, do you think I will come to your show and you're gonna say all of this stuff or whatever? And after one laugh, because she did put me in a live on TikTok. And it was like, just like, hey guys. And they were attacking me, like calling me any type of name. And I'm like, how the fuck you are from my community and you're gonna do this just for click and views? I was like, no, I don't stand for this. And plus, like, she doesn't pay for shows and whatever. No, I'm like, thank you, bye. I don't hate her. Like, I have no issue with her, but I don't like the way how she works and what she's doing. But big up to her and everything that she's doing.
If there was like to be like another show similar to that, would you attend that shit? Even if it wasn't with Lani or someone else, would you be?
For money, like if I need to fight and argue all day long, you need to pay me. Like, why should I stay there for free and drain my freaking energy? No, pay me, please.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then obviously, recent news, obviously, we've seen a lot of stuff happening in the UK recently. We see, unfortunately, Kidavelly get into a situation with, not bouncer, with ambush. So what's your thoughts on that?
Do I need to be honest?
Yeah, talk your shit.
100%. So, I guess then you have like, I really like wide mouth too. You know what I mean? Sometimes I guess that needs to think even like what he's saying. Because at the end of the day, you don't know the other person, like which reaction, can have. But for me, all of that was completely wrong. How the fuck you gonna record someone and post it online trying to, make them feel some type of way? I don't know, I didn't fuck with that. And like this guy was literally like in a public space and no one didn't say anything. No one didn't help him, like nothing. And people are like, they clown him like it's something nice. No.
Because I think, in my opinion, you know what? I feel like I feel like ambush was a bit harsh there, but at the same time, I see where he's coming from with why he did that. Because I feel like, as much as I fuck with Kidavelly, like he was talking crazy about him, he was talking very crazy about him, if that makes sense. It's just unfortunate that was Kidavelly that was the first person to see ambush and not someone else.
Can I be honest about one thing?
Go on.
You don't think that someone, when he's like in this type of show, that he's saying some stuff, you don't think that someone pushing him to be more...
True.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
I'm sure that...
For views and clicks.
That people kind of like egging them on with like saying certain things and to do certain things for the clout. Yes. But at the same time, that you should kind of like realize that, okay, let me kind of not go too harsh, not go too deep, because like, yeah, man, I feel like, as I said in my video that I made on my IG, that like Kidavelly, that comment is Kidavelly, bro. It's like Kidavelly's like Kidavelly, like he's Kidavelly. So,
and this is why it's like, if you know him, you know how he's like, how he's gonna be, you know what I mean? But I told him many different times, like, brand yourself in a different way, be funny, don't do like all of this stuff, because it's not gonna bring you nowhere. Just drama.
No, definitely. It's unfortunate, man. What's your opinion with the whole bouncer situation as well, with like bouncer and ZZ Mills, bouncer and ambush?
Oh my god, I need to be honest. Yes, let's go. Like, why is trying to expose like people and try to blame other people to do something bad for the culture or whatever, and at the end of the day now he's doing kind of the same thing. How can you tell someone 24 hours that you're gonna apologize? Like, you cannot threat people. You exposing people, you trying to get somewhere, and the views are going up, the clicks are going down, money are going to the pocket. Come on, like, if you want to spread like positivity and help your community, why are you doing all of this? Because what is his, like, let me be honest, what is his brand? He doesn't talk about himself, he's always talking about someone else.
But I guess it's like news content as well, because he does post a lot of like other stuff about like a lot of like industry news and whatnot. But I think it's just like, obviously the bad things are the things that go viral, like, and that's natural. Like, anything bad that I post is gonna go further than anything good that I post, and that's with most things in life, unfortunately.
I don't have any issue with him, because he even when he made that video about me, I was like, oh my god, like, thank God. He didn't say nothing wrong. It was like, yo, like, this bitch is right, everything that she's saying. And please, I'm waiting for you, like, to expose some names, because he said, someone, so please, do that. But, I don't know, recently I think, like, he's doing too much, you know what I mean? Too much.
No, that makes sense. In terms of like content wise, who would you want to collab with as well? Is there anyone that you would want to work with?
I mean, yeah, there's many different people, I guess.
Throw some names out there.
I always, you know what, like, even recently, like, I'm dropping a lot of like stuff, because he's always gonna bring me to the same freaking thing, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes people, they want me like to do stuff with them just, to be the mockery of that. And I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be positive, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
But who I want to collab? More than a collab is like I want to have like my own thing, you know. Because collab is nice, it's fine. But when I did that in the past, didn't go well many different times.
I also wanted to ask something, and I think this is going to be behalf of the ladies. I'm going to be helping the women out here.
Okay.
How can a woman spot a man who's DL? Like, what are the telltale signs of a DL man?
Grab his phone.
Yo,
Bitch, grab his phone and, I don't know, go through like the app. Maybe he's gonna delete Grindr like every time then he's going back home. And check like, you know, the app then is being like downloading in the past like week, in the past day. And, you know, like you cannot spot them like that, you know what I mean? Because they're looking like so nice, so masculine, and yeah, but it's not easy to be like, oh my god, like you need to check this or whatever. No, check his phone. You're gonna find something, you know what I mean?
okay. Like, so you're saying is to check the download history,
Yes.
pictures.
I mean, some of them are smart, you know what I mean? Yeah, some of them they're gonna give you like maybe like just Snapchat or like, yeah, so it's not easy.
Damn.
But almost everyone is like, I'm sorry, I need to say that.
What do you mean almost everyone is?
How is possible the lie that I'm walking on the street and men are stopping me and they don't care like for who I am or whatever, and they wanna fuck it and wanna like do something?
I can't comment on that. I don't know how that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, but like, shit. There was a question I had in mind. There was a specific question I had in mind. It's escaped me.
Yeah, then if I will go on.
Sorry, what are you gonna say? Apologies.
If I will, sometimes I'm like, if I will open my mouth, I will destroy, not even like families or whatever, the planet.
Okay, damn.
But it's true. I'm always say that.
So
Is someone...
So is it a thing like a lot of DL men are probably men that I probably know, and that most people know, and it's like you would never ever suspect it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Of course. Yeah. I'm always say that is someone... I'm gonna maybe be in danger to say this, but whatever, like, I need to be honest. If someone is gonna grab my phone, they're gonna make millions. Millions.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how comes you've never like decided to go into that route of trying to, like, I don't know, make money off it? Like, even like, I don't know, like OnlyFans or stuff for Allah, you know what I mean? Like,
I do have OnlyFans, but I'm not focused because it's like I don't want to be just that. I'm more than that.
makes sense.
But I don't... You're talking about like exposing.
It could be that, but or even like, for example, like from a business perspective, like you can be like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, this is a this is a video of like one of your favorite rappers.
I did,
and then obviously direct people to like the page, to the link in bio. And then obviously that's gonna get the membership higher, if that makes sense.
But I did that.
Okay.
But you know, there's no face of the man there, so of course, there's no face. So how can I prove that?
Tattoos are, tattoos, little small things, but I don't know. I couldn't tell anyone about nothing.
Oh my god, now you're gonna make me like feel like oh my god, I need to go in OnlyFans and delete some videos. What the fuck? Please. Scary.
But I was gonna also another thing I wanted to add is, like, for example, let me ask you a question. So if a man was to speak to you and they said that, and they would just wanted to get to know you type thing, and would you tell them that you're trans? Or straight away?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because there's times I've watched videos, and I think I even met one trans person like years ago. He was saying that they don't tell people that they're trans.
I do.
How comes you take the opposite approach?
Because I'm honest with myself and other people. Why should I lie? I know them, they like it, so.
Okay, because obviously I hear some people say that, if you tell them straight away, then they might react badly, and then, that.
But how they gonna react like later on? Worse than... No, never be like, I'm always put it out there, like, this is who I am. If you like me, you like me. If it's not, no. The next one is gonna come in anyway, so.
No, fair play. Like, what group approaches you the most? Like black people, white people, Asian people, Arabs? Like
You mean online or like on the streets?
generally.
It's always more like black guys. There's nothing that I
Serious?
can do. Yeah. Even when I'm walking on the streets, there's always a black guy. I don't know if it's like for my body. I don't know, but it's always a black guy.
Damn. Shit, man.
And I can spot them straight. I was like, okay, you are from the streets. I can see that.
Because you know, I've always heard people say stuff like there's a lot of black men that are low-key DL type shit. So it's like, and do you think that's true, that there's a lot of black guys who are DL?
But wait, not just black. Like, we are not going to put it out like out there and it's just like black guys. No, but that's what I fuck with, you know what I mean?
Okay,
So,
fairs.
but it's a lot of like white man, like Asian man. Yeah, of course.
Okay. So no, that makes sense. So talk to me. So how did you feel about that Pop the Balloon show that you did with Mischief Media with my guy China?
Yeah, big up to them, please. Love. I did show up and I was like, I'm gonna pop my shit and I truly don't care. I didn't even know like who it was like in front of the lineup. I didn't know none of them. Because even when I was there in front of them, I was like, oh my God, I don't know none of them. But yeah, you know, I feel great in a way, like, you know, I know that I'm secure about myself and I show to everyone that doesn't matter what and who you are in life, you can do whatever you want, you know what I mean?
No, that makes sense.
I didn't like what happened online, you know what I mean, after that, but, you know, people, they're going to talk and they're going to try to defend themselves, but it is what it is.
No, definitely, that makes sense. But in that case, we're gonna wrap it up. And yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed this interview. Everyone watching, I hope you enjoyed this interview. Like, this one's completely different. This was random as fuck, but I think this could work, man. I think this is something that could make sense. But anywho, peace out, love and appreciation. Sweet.